Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. This is the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. We start with checks that cure the crazy just because I am sometimes. Like, check out a few of my videos and you'll be like, yeah, she's a tad bit off. Just a tad bit. The troll because there is no such thing. Just my way of poking fun of the beauty community. Everything needs to be flawless and perfect, yada, yada, yada. This channel is about self-acceptance, self-love, while we like to play in face paint. And so if you understand that concept, if you appreciate that concept, go ahead and click subscribe, the notification bell, leave comments underneath the videos. I was going to say something else. See? Crazy already. I really forgot what I was going to say. We're going to do a look with the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. I had this years ago after it first came out, and I ended up not keeping it, and I don't remember why. I know I don't like her chroma crystal shades, but I'm wondering if it was maybe the amount of carmine that was in some of the red shadows that I was having an issue with. I'm not sure. But I won this along with many other items in a giveaway, and so I'm going to try it again. And it's a beautiful palette though. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Base face on, full face. I forgot under eye concealer, as you can probably tell, but I'm okay with that because it looks natural, because I do have under eye discoloration. And believe it or not, I do have the Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightener 09, which is peach, which is a corrector, but sometimes it really doesn't look like it's correcting. Anyway, my eyes are primed with the Fenty primer, and so my lids are feeling sticky right now because I have hooded lids. So we're going to take Dayspring, this shade here, and that's going to go on the inner portion of our lid. I don't have any notes. I don't know what I'm doing. So we'll just see what happens. Next, we're going to take Azalea, this shade here, and that's going to go on the center of our lid. I really don't know what I'm doing with this look. I have it. Oh, that's more pink than I thought. That's this shade here. I guess it is pink. I'm not good at describing colors, and I do think my color perception is a little off, because the color will look one way and then to me it'll look a different way, and I'm like, where did that color come from? I have a tendency when I try new palettes, even though I've had this before, but it was so long ago, like I don't even remember like what looks I did with it. When I try a new palette, I tend to do monochromatic looks, inner corner, center lid, outer corner, transition shades, because usually the look comes out nice because it is monochromatic, and I can see how the shadows work together and how they look on my skin tone. And so that's why I don't start out doing anything crazy. Like I did with the Circle Local palette, I actually recreated looks that I saw other YouTubers do. And so I had an idea of what the look may look like, even though on me it never looks like how it looked on someone else. I'm going to sweep in between to blend those colors together. And that's a colorful palette, so like you have to just go for it with that palette, I think. And I did do like an all blue and like an all greenish look, and they were pretty. But when I look at that palette, like I just want to go bold. Okay, that's not really showing up, so I'm wondering if these are more toppers. So far we have Dayspring on the inner corner, sorry for the glare, and we have Azalea here on the center of the lid. So we're going to take Phlox. I remember liking Phlox, this shade here, and that's going to go on our outer corner. I'm going to fill in that space. It was like an outer V kind of sort of, but I'm just going to fill it in. So this will just be on the entire outer third of the lid. We're going to take a brush with no shadow, and we're going to blend in between and blend those two together. We're going to take Citrine, this shade here, and that's going to go on the, no we're not. We're going to take Morgan, this shade here, and that's going to go on the inner part of our transition shade, the inner portion of our transition area. So that's just going to go right here. We're not taking this all the way into the inner corner. We're starting about where my eyebrows start. And to add a little color, we're going to take, I don't know whether to use this one here, which is Citrine or Carnelian. This is deeper and this is a light look. But because of my skin tone, let's start with Citrine, this one down here, and see what that does on the outer portion of our transition area. This shadow is more powdery than the other ones I've used so far. That brush we used for blending, yeah, it kind of blends in almost with my skin tone. So this is a nice soft look. I want to take something else into my crease, like this area right here. I'm going to take Glory, this shade here, and we're going to actually go right here, whatever area you want to call that for my eye shape. I'm liking it. It is giving some dimension to this look because my lid is very there, not there, because of how the tones are on my skin tone, because of how the shadows look on my skin tone. And I'm just doing this to blend this a little bit, but I am going to go back with that same blending brush, and we're going to go upward in small circular motions, because I don't want to take that color down onto my lid or into my crease, which is where my lid colors are also. I just want to take it upward a little bit. Today is November 4th. This will probably be uploaded the end of November. And I'm going to just buff this over here. And again, this had no shadow on it. So this is what it's looking like. Nice, really soft daytime look. I like it, but my lid is looking very bare. But this would be if you were a soft neutral, kind of there, not there, a little bit of something, but not really. This look would be good for that. I want to put something as a brow bone highlight. I'm going to take Laurel, this shade here, for our brow bone highlight. That's just going to go right here. And also right here. We're going to wrap it. I don't have any primer on my lower lash line. I do prefer myself, sorry for smacking, with bold eye looks, colorful eye looks, and a dark lip. That's the aesthetic I like best for me. But I am liking this look. We're going to take NYX retractable eyeliner in gold to put under our lower lash line. And I do not have anything under here, but it looks like I do. We're putting this here. It's a there, not there color, but we're going to use this as a primer or a base, if you will, for a shadow that we're going to put here. And I do like this shade for that because it adds a little shine, but it doesn't add much color. And just to swatch it, well, this is what that's what it looks like. I have highlighter on my hand. We want to put it down here. So this is, I'm gonna have to find that, and hopefully I won't step in it. It'll blend in with my tan carpet. Did I get any on my arm? So this is what it looks like. Oh yeah, there it is, that spot right there. So this is what it looks like, and then when the light hits it, it's like, okay, a little bit of shine, but not really much color. Oh my gosh, like that tip just broke off. What are we gonna do? Lower lash line. We're gonna probably do the same order, I guess, maybe. And I'm gonna use one brush, and I'm gonna keep wiping it off. So we're gonna take Dayspring, the shade that was on our inner lid area, and we're gonna put that there. What did I do next? Azalea. We're gonna put that in the center. We're gonna take Phlox. I am surprised I'm remembering what I used. I'm going to connect it just a little bit, but not too much, because I don't want to look like I have pink eye. Or, yeah. And actually, we're going to buff that out. We're going to take a clean blending brush, and we're going to take Citrine, this shade here. We're going to dip that straight in, tap that off. Oof. And we're gonna buff. I like that. Why am I going like this? The first time it was not intentional, and when I saw myself doing that, then I did it on purpose because I'm like, why am I moving my lips the same direction that the brush is going in? Yo, I am my own source of entertainment sometimes, I tell you. I have not used this yet. The Natasha Denona Work and Set eyeliner. This one is the brown one. I don't know why I haven't used it yet. Oh, you know why? Because I purchased these to use as a base for eyeshadow. That's why I haven't used it yet. Because I haven't done it for that yet. I'm using brown because this look is so light. I think black would be too harsh. Because this is a creamy liner work set, it gives you time to work it and then it sets. So if your lids are more puffy than mine or more hooded than mine, like if I made this line too thick, the liner would transfer up to this area. So when I'm looking at you, the line is almost, depending on how I tilt my head. And so I'm just saying this to say, be careful. If your eyes are more hooded than mine or as hooded as mine, don't put on the liner and then immediately like look all the way up because it may transfer. I hope that made sense. I feel like it didn't. I'm kind of out of it and I don't know why. I think I'm just tired. I had a long day yesterday and I did sleep well last night. But I'm just, I don't know, feeling kind of lethargic or something. I think I did good keeping the wing where my shadow line was. And I am liking this product. I have used the black one as the eyeshadow base, and I need to practice more with that because it was just looking out of control. We're going to use, actually, Miss Merlot, excuse me, the Fenty Full Frontal. This is the shade. I did upload a video, and I did one look on one eye. It was with the plain Jane palette, and one look on the other eye. And for the reddish eye look, I used Miss Merlot, and for the greenish eye look, I said, we're using Miss Merlot, and it was actually Ivy League, which was the green one. And I noticed I said that when I was editing the video, but for some reason, I bypassed it, and I didn't like make a note that this is Ivy League. If you watch the video, you'll notice it. And I do try to pay attention when I edit, like what I say, and if I am saying the correct product or the correct placement or the correct brush. And those of you who do edit your videos, because I know some people don't, which is awesome because you can just do the video and upload it. It's a lot easier because editing can take a lot of time. But for those of you who do edit, you get what I'm saying. It can be tiresome. And I don't mind editing videos, but then there's times when I'm tired and I just want to get it done. And I think that's what it was, that when I was watching the video back, I saw that I said the wrong shade, and I made a mental note to go back and, you know, put a thing in there saying this is not the right shade. And then I just completely forgot to do that. Wiping off some chapstick. We're going to keep it simple with lips. I want to do, this might be too bright for this eye look. I want to do some more blending. We're going to take that blending brush again. Okay, I think that looks better. This is Cheeky Fenty Gloss Bomb. I think it might be too shimmery, too orangey for this look. I'm not sure. I know that looked crazy. I was trying to see what the look looked like. No, I think this will go. I like the look, but I'm kind of indifferent about the look for me because I do like a bolder eye, a more colorful eye. And even though there's some color here, the lid is very muted. And so even though I like the look, very easy to do, it's not my personal favorite aesthetic. But I do really like it, and I actually would do this again if I'm going somewhere and I don't have time to focus on doing the bright, bold colors and making sure everything's blended properly, yada, yada, yada. This is really easy and simple to do, excuse me, because everything does kind of, it's easy to blend these shades together. And so, thank you for watching. This is the finished look. If you have this palette, let me know. It's not new at all. And so I'm kind of bringing it back a little bit. So thank you for this being one of the prizes, Joe Beauty 87. And I will put the color placement below. And yeah, so I'm going to do a slow roll for pictures. Thank you for watching. You will see me in the next video.